We are counting down to the listing date of seed on major exchanges. But one thing is very important. What is going to be the price of this very token so that as airdroppers, we know what our token value is going to be. In this video, let's discuss the seed listing price. Watch this video all the way to the very end. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe right now, and turn the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. Also check the channel for all that crypto content. First thing first, I want to congratulate all of us that did the seed airdrop, and we are waiting for that allocation to come. And I believe strongly the allocation is going to come, but it's going to come in different ways, in the sense that some person is going to get reward compared to others. However, everybody is going to get their reward according to the effort and the work they put in. So if you look at this very point, seed team have already stated clearly that the total supply for seed is going to be 1 billion. Look at it right at this very point. And 1 billion is not a much supply, okay? And compared to what other projects in this play to earn space have been doing in recent time, I actually believe that this very token is going to have a reasonable price, and that is what I want us to go into in detail. The first thing I want us to consider here is a token which is catizen that have exact supply with seed. Look at it right at this very point. For those of us that did the catizen airdrop, it is covered that this very token did very, very well, although the allocation was very, very complicated. And if you look at this very point, we have max supply 1 billion, total supply 1 billion, and the circulating supply is 296.11 million right here, and it is verified. When you see verified stuff like this, it means coin market cap have done their verification, and that is true, and also it is on chain. If you look at it critically, it is covered that the price of this very token was significant at listing. Look at it on trading view right at this very point. That listing occurred at this very area of 0.08. Remember, the circulating supply is below 250 million. Look at this very listing price right here, 0.0832. That was the listing price, and market move all the way to this very point of 0.9 over a $1, and then begin to come all the way to the downside for correction, which is very, very normal for a new token. So if catizen can do this with that very little supply, what do you think seed is going to do when it hits major exchanges? And however, the price of catizen right now is 0.33, and you can discover that the coming all the way to the downside does not really crash back down as expected, and as we see in many other Web3 and play to earn token. So what do you think is going to be the price? I'm going to give my price prediction, but if you look at factors that influence listing on major exchanges, especially when a new token is coming out like this, and we have this number of factors, which I believe two of them are also very important, which I want to talk about right now. And number one of it is the initial liquidity. If you look at the liquidity of a particular token, if there is no liquidity, you can't buy or sell, okay? Even though you have the token in bulk, you can't buy or sell. So if you look at dogs, when it comes out, it is discovered that they have different mini exchanges, and they put liquidity right here, put there, put there, and as a result of that, distribute the token equally according to their roadmap. But you discover that it did very well, even though it has a very large supply. Liquidity is very, very important. What that means is if the seed team can put in a good amount of liquidity of the token and also in USDT, this token is going to do very well. And the second thing is demand and supply, that is buyers and sellers. Have you ever think of the reason why a lot of these very projects want to list on major exchanges is because those major exchanges have buyers and sellers. They have customers. They have people that trade on it. And if they see this project coming to that exchange, it means, first of all, it has been verified. And secondly, it has the potential of doing well in the future, because no exchange will want to list a coin or token on their platform that will not do well. Because if I buy a token or coin on your platform and it did not do well or crash all the way to the downside, next time I'm not going to buy again. So all of this is very important. So buyers and sellers, that is demand and supply, is very, very necessary. That is why most of these exchanges look at the community. Do they have the capability of moving this token all the way to the upside with buy and sell pressure? So this is a very important thing we need to look at right now. So what do you think about the seed team or the seed community? Would you think this 17.5 million subscriber right here, let's consider, let's say 10 million or 5 million of this amount have this very token, do you think they are going to push this very token all the way to the upside at listing? Because this is very important, buyers and sellers. And mind you, even though you have all the liquidity in this world and there is no buyers and sellers, people don't know about the token, it will not still move all the way to the upside. Let's say seed give 70% of this very airdrop to airdroppers. That is, they're going to release 70%. And let's say they did not bring out any mechanism like staking and all of those stuff, and the 70% is inject into the market at once with liquidity. That means 70% of a 1 billion, okay, 1 billion, that will amount to 700 million of the token that's going to be in circulation, first thing first. And then if you multiply this by 0.03, do you think we're going to have a 21 million market capitalization? That is very possible, and that is what I'm looking at, 0.03, okay, at initial listing. And market can do a little bit upward to 0.1, as we see in the case of Catizen. I'm just using this as an example. My price prediction for a 700 million circulating supply is 0.03, which is a 21 million dollar market capitalization, and 0.1, which will give us a 70 million dollar market capitalization. This is very important. Now, let's say, for example, the team decide to put everything into circulation, no staking, no bullshit, everything is straight into the market. That means a 1 billion total supply equals circulating supply multiplied by 0.01 is going to give us a 10 million dollar market capitalization. This is what I'm looking at, because the supply is now much, okay, and market can move as well to 0.05, which is what I am looking at, which is a 50 billion dollar market capitalization. This is the range I am looking at this very token to get that listing. That also boils down to the fact that if you have, let's say, 1,000 of this very token, that is, you have 1,000 as allocation, multiply that by 0.1, you're going to have $100, and also multiply that by 0.03, you're going to have $30, okay? That is if things goes south a little bit to the downside. And if you also have a 10,000 as your allocation, which is very, very possible, then you multiply that by 0.1, which will give you a $1,000 as your token worth. And if you have this multiply by 0.03, that is going to give you a $300 as your token worth. That is if 700 million of this token is in circulation. This is very important, and this is what we should be looking at right now. If 700 million token is going to be in circulation for seed airdrop, so this is the range we should be looking at right now, guys. This is what I am paying attention to, and this is what we should also expect. And finally, I always say that we should not over expect from team, because in as much as they're putting in their effort, putting in their best to give the best to the community and all of those stuff, things can also go the other way around. Exchanges sometimes have a way of playing around with token and make the price to come all the way to the downside. We've experienced that a lot of time in the market. So this is what we must have to focus on, keep an eye on this as we wait for that very listing to come on major exchange for the seed airdrop. And once again, congratulations to all of you guys that did this airdrop. Please consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe right now, and turn on the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. Also check the channel for all that crypto content. Join our Telegram channel, the link in the description and also in the pinned comment. And if you want to watch my video on the best crypto narrative in this bull market, check this video out. It's going to help you. And if you want to learn how to trade crypto from beginning to advance, check this video out. It's going to help you as well. Thanks for supporting this channel.